What is going on, people? Welcome to Throwdown, episode 304. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Emilio Lopez.
What's up, people? How's it going?
Chris Seeley.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Carlos Romero.
Yo, yo, yo.
Adam Vale.
What's the word, suckers?
Brett Murdoch.
Party people.
Brian Manjoma.
What up, what up, what up?
All right, and we have assembled the crew tonight, man. The War Zone is back, man. First up, we got the guy who, if it wasn't for this man, we wouldn't be here right now. Our mentor, our resident shit talker, Mr. Torrence Davis.
Why did you say me before hip hop? I should have been the last one.
No, man. He's the real superstar. He's the one. He's the featured image, bro.
Oh man, hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm digging Brett's background, man.
This shit is hot, right? Yo, let me finish it, bro. Anyway, and you're ready to say right now. Of course, the one who is absolutely no stranger to danger, the one, the only, Mr. HipHopGamer.
Oh,
No
shit.
stranger to danger. Number one journalist. Quickly, I changed the game up. Let's go, baby. What's poppin', son? Throwdown. What up?
Tony, did you know you were quoting one of his raps?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
That's like one of the first raps he ever did. No stranger to danger. I remember that.
Yeah, and you fucking
Remember with Anthony, take the X out the box.
By the way, I love how hip hop was doing his rap. You were almost fucking up, but my man just kept flowing. You know. That's some good
Yeah, you
stuff,
know how I
man.
go.
Wait, Tony, where are you? I don't see you.
Oh yeah, my bad. Fuck, did I get my
What is
camera?
this?
I see him. He's all like this and shit.
Am I back on? Oh, your boy's back.
Oh.
What's up? Oh, I'm in the center too. This is good right here. By the way, rocking Red Dead Redemption. You already know. All right.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, you know I got that Atari on, and you know.
Yeah, that's
wanna know-
it.
You
Yo,
know
Torrence,
what
what you rocking? You got some Batman, motherfucker.
Batman, motherfucker.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I knew you was gonna have. I knew you was gonna have the Batman. You had to. It's like-
I wore this to work today, so it was appropriate.
Nice.
Wait, they still open? Like with your
Yeah,
job? You gotta
I
go
work with the utility company, so they're essential.
Oh.
in?
Yeah, man, mask, fucking Purell, all that shit, all day, every day.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, bro. Okay.
That shit is crazy, man. Anyway, so tonight we're doing something different. I have absolutely no show notes. We're just gonna fucking wing it, you know. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But hip hop, man, we gotta talk, bro. Actually, first of all, how have you been lately? We haven't had you on since January, so catch people up. What's been going on with you lately? How have you been dealing with the Rona? All that stuff.
Oh man, well, first off, like everything is great. So a lot has happened. So one thing, especially obviously in the game industry, when the COVID hit and everything, like it actually shot up. Like there's been a lot more things I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So not to go too long, like because I know everybody else gotta, chime in and talk as well. So out of respect of time, one of the major things that I was able to do was increase my gaming and guidance program. So with my gaming and guidance program, right? Traditionally, we just go to a different school once a month, and we do an esports competition with the kids, and then we have a panel discussion talking about how to make money in gaming, life, better relationships, things of that nature, and then we end it off with a final battle, and then assembly is over, and that's been incredibly impactful, right? So then when COVID hit, we did the virtual version of that, but we was using video games to teach about real life in terms of how things can be better, because that's like what my grandmother did for me, rest in peace. But that's how my grandmother taught me about games. It wasn't just playing them, but she taught me the parallels of gaming and life. It was crazy.
So wait, real quick, let me interject before you. So you go to school, you teach kids about like real life stuff through gaming.
Yeah, but it's
so
not like,
you're teaching them to cheat in real life.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Oh my God. No. So the thing is with the program, I have another layer of the program called checkpoint. So you know how if you play in the classic outrun games and stuff like that, you gotta get to the checkpoint or else game over. So with checkpoint, we actually have a truck, and I gotta finish getting it wrapped, but it's a truck that's being wrapped with like all the like graphics. It got Spider-Man on it, Kobe on it.
Explain to the people who don't know raps what a rap is. I know because I'm in the fishing industry, but a lot of people might not understand.
Oh, it's like if you ever see if you look at a UPS truck or Amazon truck and it has a logo and the branding on it, that's what's considered a wrap. It's just that mine's
trucks that show up at events and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They got graphics
exactly.
all around them, and it's basically like vinyl or whatever.
Yeah.
Stick it.
Vinyl.
He got it.
Fast and the Furious cars when they used to do drag.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got that, and what we do is like one of the things that we just did, not just did, but a couple of months ago, Channel 12 News covered me going to the Bronx, me and my team going to the Bronx, and there was like I'm partnered with Logitech, so Logitech and Microsoft work together for the Xbox adaptive controller.
Yeah.
So I was able to give the Xbox adaptive controller to my boy Matthew Munez. He has muscular dystrophy, and he also lost his right hand, but he's a hardcore gamer. So that right there, he hasn't been able to play games for like 2 years. And his father was like, he hasn't even smiled for 2 years. It's like really been that depressing. So that right there was a big change for him. So that's a part of the program that we do too. And the other thing, and the last thing that we just added was one community where we have like, kids, young adults, cops, parents, everybody together. We do role reversals. We have real conversations. If something you don't like, get off your chest now. Like all of these things just to, do my part, utilizing gaming to bring people together. So that's been one major focus that I've had. And then the other focus is I partnered with T-Pain. So now I'm working with Nappy Boy Gaming and doing that stuff with T-Pain. So that's been insane. I'm doing stuff with Def Squad with Eric Sherman, helping them out. So that's that's another layer to what I'm doing. My partnership with Def Jam Records is launching in a great way very soon.
When's your album coming out?
So you know what, bro?
Man, if I was working with Def Jam, I'd be like, give me an album, motherfucker.
You know what, bro? I just did the song for Watch Dogs Legion. Stay tuned for that when that's gonna drop. I did a song for Dying Light too, but like can't talk about Dying Light right now because they doing a lot of things on the raps. But
are you gonna do a song for Bug Snacks?
There's no, but there's a lot of things that I'm doing across the board. So just to say, just for like a few things, that's just a few out of many things that I'm doing and accomplishing and stuff like that. So far it's crazy, man.
Hip hop, real quick question, because we were playing Division the other day. Tony,
oh, that's my game.
Right, we love it. We're playing the Summit, so we're playing, and then we brought up. I forgot how it came up, but it came up that you were in one of the Ubisoft games, right? It was,
yeah.
In
the last Watch Dogs game.
My question is, how many?
Wait. He was in the last Watch Dogs game.
Yeah, and he made a song. And he made a song for it.
Yeah.
Yes. You see a guy that says HipHopGamer.
I think I found him and ran him over or something. I remember.
I knew Torrence was going to say something. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time he can move fast is in video games. That's why he brought that up. That's the only time he moved fast. Between video games and a cheeseburger, he's moving. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know what's up, son. That's why he was late. That's why he was late for the show. And he been had to leave.
I was playing Call of Duty actually.
So do you know if they're gonna put you in a new one?
Talk about that.
Can't talk about that, bro.
We know, but he said the music. We know there's a track. We know he has.
We can't talk about that. Bro.
He said we didn't have to say it. He said
I have a track. That that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? I have a track though.
This is unconfirmed, but I have a feeling you'll be able to play him. Because remember,
you can play as everybody in the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I gotta get in that game then.
Yeah, I want to play as Torrence, man.
Yeah,
go fishing and shit.
It's all I know is that
that's not
like
exclusive.
you can play as everybody in the game for real, and
that's the only game I'm looking forward to.
Feel like this, I can't. I'm like, there's an embargo right now that I can't speak on certain things, but in terms of Watch Dogs. Here's what I would say about it, because this is all I can say. But in my opinion, this game is a one of one in the history of game development. There's absolutely no game ever made that's like how Watch Dogs performs and operates from a gameplay standpoint. I've never seen it. Period. Nah. So I'm just saying, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's one of those games. So, yep.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that game. I love Watch Dogs. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
So you were talking about the adaptive controller?
Yeah. So just wrapping
it up. How come
Sony
doesn't have an adaptive controller yet?
Well, you know what's so funny you say that?
How those people playing? That's why.
I mean, really, it's about time. Like, it's okay if they copy Xbox. Who gives a shit? But it's obviously really popular. So why haven't they made one yet? When all those accessories coming out with the PS5, they should have an adaptive controller.
Torrance, ask me off air, and I'll tell you something.
Really?
I didn't say anything. I just said talk to me off air. I got to exchange a recipe with you, man. That's all.
For ribs?
Yeah,
What?
for ribs. You already know, man. With adobo and shit. Dominican.
Oh yes, I'm all. I got two fucking things of adobo in my pants.
That's it. You know,
put that shit on cereal.
Yes.
Hip hop. Go ahead, bro. Yeah,
like this. Sony. Let's just go on to something. Let's just go on to something.
Wow, really?
Yeah, let's just go on to something else, man.
But we're not talking about that right now, man. But things obviously been good with you, man. So that's good to hear. You know?
Man. Yeah, things have been really great. Content is amazing. Just did an amazing interview with the Miz from WWE. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. And guess who? Well, it's pretty much confirmed, but I just gotta wait to get my confirmation date. But y'all know Candyman, the horror movie.
Yeah. Oh, the actor. Tony.
His name isn't
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Come on, hip hop. He's a brother. Say his fucking name, man. Shit, it's 2 T's. Candyman. I'm like, what? Candyman? Isn't that a character in a movie? You know Han Solo? You know Han Solo, right? He's gonna be in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Tony Todd.
So, that's the man right there, bro.
I'm excited about that. I can't wait to talk to him. But yeah, man, it's been insane, bro. A lot of things happening. So I'm just humbled and thankful. And there's a lot more coming.
Bro, hold on, man. Adam Boys, though, man. That was
that was crazy, son.
Like you promised a surprise and we got it, man. How did that whole thing come about?
I know Adam Boys for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like years. See, like one thing about me, and Torrence actually schooled me to this too. So I'm gonna give y'all a little insight. So the first year at E3 2008, and shut up, Torrence. So the first year at E3, right? We was at this party, and I met up with Adam Sessler, right? And I was losing my mind. You know, I love Adam Sessler and stuff like that. And I know Adam Sessler had wanted me to be on his show, and Torrence was excited for me, but then he pulled me to the side and was like, "Yo, I've been in this industry a long time. A lot of people say things, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. A lot of people may not be real." I'm not saying that Adam Sessler ain't like, it wasn't that. It was just, he was just schooling me to how people move and how things be in the industry, right?
Keep it real, hip hop. He wasn't gonna have you on that fucking show. And that's what I told you.
So no. Well, listen. Let me tell you something.
Just like fucking. What's his name? Fucking. What's his name? What the fuck is his name? Excuse me. What the fuck is his name? Jeff Keighley wasn't gonna have you on fucking roundtable because you ain't no fucking coon. I told him that too. I'm like, he ain't gonna have him on. As a hip hop, he ain't gonna have you on roundtable. He ain't gonna have you on there.
Now
There's
listen,
no black people represented back then. Don't get me started. I'm on fire tonight, motherfuckers.
So but listen, check this out. Check this out though. To your point, right? So Adam Sessler did hold up his end of the bargain in every way he could. So there was a not an event, but they had a G4 stage, right, at E3. And Adam Sessler was like, yo, after he do what he had to do, like with them, he wanted to come back and talk to me because I wanted to do an interview with him. So what's so crazy about it is when we spoke yesterday about doing the interview. And we didn't speak from yesterday, to the next day. So in my mind, I'm like, he probably forgot, whatever. But I showed up anyway. And lo and behold, Adam Sessler came through, showed up, and we did the interview on the G4 stage.
In Adam Sessler's defense, in 2008 at E3, Adam Sessler didn't know who the fuck HipHopGamer was. This dude came up to him with the belt, crazy. And I'm like, HipHopGamer don't know this dude. That's why I said he ain't gonna have you on the show. He don't even fucking know you.
Yeah, but
he knows him now. But
now
that E3, that was hip hop's first E3. First time he met Adam Sessler in person. Adam Sessler wasn't going to have him on the show. Adam Sessler was trying to get somewhere. We met him in the stairwell, I think.
Yeah, the stairwell. Yep. But
nobody knew hip hop back then. Nobody.
And then what happened is he came back and did the interview with me, and I had him on the show. So it's like that right there. You know, that was dope. I appreciate it, respect it. But the whole point of everything in terms of, you know, the way we move, you know, in the industry and all the stuff that's going on, for me personally, man, like just thinking back from then and seeing where, you know, I'm at now and all the fun that we having and Adam Boys and stuff, like Adam Boys was one of those dudes that was straight up out the gate, like Scott, like how my relationship is with Scott Fry and Michael Pachter and stuff like that, like out the gate. And we always had a good conversation when we met, but his energy was always great. Like he wasn't one of those, he calls it suit douches. Like he called it a suit douche, like he said on the interview. But he was never one of those types of cats. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, you game? Like he's like, yo, you a gamer? I bet, let's go. What you want to do? Or how can you help us? Like whatever. Mm-hmm. So we just built the relationship from there. And I just hit him up like, yo, Adam, I need you on the show, bro. I got something that I'm about to do. And he's like, yo, done. And the cool thing about it is that there's other stuff between me and him that we literally working on right now. So stay tuned for that. Like things is different. Like I got a lot bigger in media now, like across the board. And there's a lot of things that y'all seeing that I'm actually involved with, like behind the scenes, that a lot of people don't even know about. So things is real different. Stay tuned. Facts.
That's what's
up,
man.
The thing about Adam Boys is that, you know, the PlayStation experience, that was his baby. You know.
Yeah.
That was his baby, that he made that happen. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me that he would want to do, you know, he doesn't seem like the type to kind of just be like, man, I don't know your name after I'm gone, right?
Yeah, like his energy is amazing, man. And then one of the things that's so cool is he went through something that created the humility that he has now. That's why he's so much better in this, you know, day and age, even as opposed to back then. Because he even talked about it on the interview about how he used to be a prick to his team. And he was like, yo, you know, it's supposed to be about the team. Like somebody could have issues at home, some real personal stuff. And at that point in time, he was like, okay, I hear that, but whatever, we need this done. Like his he didn't have no empathy for nothing at that time. And he went through something major when he launched Beefy Media. And that was a big change for him. And you know, we talked about all of it, man. And you already know me, like there's a lot of people in it. The industry itself gets labeled as, oh, they don't care about nothing. They just corporate hungry, you know, just care about the money. And don't get me wrong, there's people in the industry that is like that. But the whole industry isn't like that. So I like to shine a light on a lot of people that already have this notion or this perception of somebody. And I like to change that narrative with people that I personally know, so I can let them know that there's a difference here. So that played a role in that. But interview was great. There's more to come. That's all I can say. A lot more, bro. Word.
That's what it's about. Torrence, man, you burping on my fucking show, man.
Hey, Homer.
Yo, I'm about to say, where is it? You didn't do the Hey Homer. All right, cool. There we go. Yo, this is classic.
Changed.
Yeah,
this is classic right now,
it's about to get even more classic as hip hop. We got to talk, man.
Let's
some
go.
real shit right now. Okay, so obviously in January, right? You know, we had you on Throwdown, right? The first
backwards compatibility. Yeah, let's go.
First episode.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
But I want to tell you this though, because I don't know if you knew this, right? We took that whole segment of you know, your interview, right? Made it a video. That is our biggest video we've had in years. Thousands and thousands of hits. Dead serious.
Yeah.
I'm getting all his videos then. Get some extra hits on my
shit. So thank you. I know that. So thank you for bringing a lot of people to our Throwdown YouTube, bro.
No doubt. Salute.
So anyway, so you know, for you guys who may not know, right? Back in January, you talked about the remastering, and you named that yourself. You didn't like Sony didn't name that. You named that yourself, right?
Yeah.
It was on the sheet.
No, shut up. No, because the way it was detailed to me, it's so like that. I was like, it's like a remastering engine because it does it on its own.
Yeah.
So, and if you ever seen what is it called, the SRGen process, it's like if everybody that's listening right now, if you go to google.com and type in ESRGAN, you'll see that what it is it's a machine learning software that takes old games and make them look better without no developer code or nothing. It's like it does it automatically. So they even show how like old games like Final Fantasy could look better and stuff like that. They even showed Grand Theft Auto, like all types of games running with it. And then I think they just announced Fear, like the old game Fear.
Yeah.
They actually have an AI HD texture pack for Fear now, and like all this other stuff, like on the fly. You know what I'm saying? And then if you go back and see a pattern where they show like remastering by emulation, and they show like this number 2 and how it gets better over time because the way they did it, it's like, that's why I said what I said, because the way it was detailed to me, it was exactly like that, like an engine that remasters things.
Yeah.
And that's what the ESRGAN process is. So just to provide clarity as you talk, so people know what I'm saying.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, so we did that. You know, you broke it down for an entire hour, right? And this what I had told you at the moment. I didn't see it happening because of the cell processor, but the way you detailed it, I'm like, I could see how that could be possible, right? But now, obviously, you know, we have the PlayStation, we have the specs and all that. Doesn't seem like there's any remastering going on. Sony is being very quiet about backwards compatibility as a whole. So I want to get your take on not only Sony's kind of silence about backwards compatibility, but if we could possibly see the remastering engine in the future.
Yeah,
Can you show it to us today?
Yep. Shut up, man. No, I can't.
Did you bring a video like they did the Tonight Show?
I wish, right? I wish, right? So first thing, when Jim Ryan, this is the thing that was like, wait, hold up, because like the way I am, and Torrence will tell you, I've been through this like 2 or 3 times with Bungie, and I've been through this with Insomniac, and it got so bad with Bungie when I think the guy named is Luke at the time. This is like way back in like 2009, 2010, I think, Torrence, when they like came for my neck when I said that Bungie is not staying with Microsoft. They go on multi-platform.
It was later than that.
It was later than that, but you should have seen the way they came at me. Like they came at me, like not the whole staff, and like it wasn't like that. It was just this one person in particular got at me like crazy.
Through like a GIF animation guy taking a switchblade out, like they
came after me.
No, they got at me. Like but then what happens? You know what I'm saying? Then what happens? It's the same thing with Insomniac. You know what I'm saying? I still have a message when they told me like to take something down and stuff like that. But I refused to take it down because I was right. And even
you were wrong about that. That was the time.
No, it wasn't.
You said they were going to be on stage at E3, and Ted told you to take it down. He says we're not going to be on stage.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when I said that Insomniac is not staying with their next game is not going to be PlayStation exclusive. They go on third party, and that's when Fuse came, and nobody knew that they were doing that. That's when So when I said everybody, that's another thing that got at me, and I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, like this is I already know, and then it happened. So this ain't my first time. So now let's get into this.
You weren't there, Hip Hop, but at the GDC. So a couple years before that, at the PlayStation, whatever you want to call it, area, Insomniac did that whole thing, and they showed that all their tools worked with multi-platforms, PC, Xbox, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And everybody else in the room's like, like Steven Totillo. I'm like, "You guys just heard that, right? They can make games for Xbox." And everybody thought I was crazy.
Everybody was oblivious, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? And then, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I've been through these things before. So when everybody else is going crazy, oh, he said this, he said that. Like, okay, Microsoft and Sony has both lied this whole like situation in some cases.
Yo, don't get me started on that.
So it's like, come on, man. Like I see what's going on. So anyway, here's what I'm saying. So when that came out, when Jim Ryan said, when they asked him about the backwards compatibility and said we didn't have the compatibility go back that far, I was like, this is very interesting considering that I think a month or 2 ago, or maybe even further than that, they had confirmed that PS Now is coming to PlayStation 5. And in my mind, I'm like, why would they have to announce that? Like, that's no, of course it's coming. Like, you shouldn't even have to announce that. That should just be known and stuff like that. And then I started putting 2 and 2 together before I was able to have certain conversations with people. And then I was like, okay, hold up. So PS Now is official. We already know what PS Now does, and we know what PS Now is there for and stuff like that, right? And that's to be able to have the option to play all the old games, but also make everything instant and stuff like that with cloud gaming. Then I was like, hold up, something ain't right here, because Sony did a partnership with Microsoft. And just to let y'all know, in the listeners, when you see announcements happen, it doesn't mean that yesterday they came up with a deal. They announced it today. These things be in the works for years. I'm talking about like 3, 4, 5 years in the works, and then they finally get announced. It takes a lot to do what they do.
Like Avatar.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, going forward, so when that happened with the Sony and the partnership with the Azure, then I was like, you know what? There's an article on Extreme Tech, and then it talked about how the PS3 server, because they have 8 PS3s in a server rack. That's how PlayStation Now is powered. And all that tech is old and nobody's using those things anymore. So new stuff is going to be made. So that's when I found out that PS Now is completely new, completely revamped. And it's the first time ever that it's actually integrated into the system, the actual OS of the system from the ground up and stuff like that, right? Now think about it from this standpoint. PSN in the PS3 era is nowhere near to how the PlayStation performed in the PS4 era. And remember, in the PS3 era and the 360 era, the 360, the network was a part of the SDK. So, you know, say everybody had the same access, whereas PS3, everybody had to build things on their own because the way it was designed from the back end on the development kit. So all that stuff has changed. Now, Adam Boyce, when I had him on, one of the things that he said that was very prolific, he was like, yo, in this generation with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and all this other stuff, the tools, the network, and everything that they have access to now, like forget sky's the limit being the term. Burn a hole through the sky and find another ceiling to go to, because everything is as if they took the whole 8 years to do everything different, and now we can just do whatever we want. Like it's a whole nother experience. That's exactly the way Adam Boyce had broke it down. Now,
definitely he was there while the
exactly
the new one was being done. I mean, it's like, I think, well, when did he leave? Like early this year, right? Like,
no, it was last year.
No, he left in I think it was late 2018. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Might be late 2018. Y'all can check it out, but I think it might be late 2018. Now let's go back to my first video. And when out the gate, when I made my video, telling everybody about backwards compatibility, I said everything everywhere is the goal, and they got it and they did it. And that's when David Perry was saying that the technology
about Microsoft.
David Perry.
Yes, listen.
Are you going back years or?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Okay.
Listen. So earlier this year, when I did my video, when I opened up that video and I was talking about stuff, one of the first things that I mentioned and said and spoke about relating to backwards compatibility was what David Perry said. And what David Perry said, and this is back all the way in 2013, when he said the technology that they got is sophisticated enough and so advanced that they can have PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and even PS mobile games on the PS4 and any device that they choose to. So then I was like, yo, that's crazy. But obviously we never seen it on PS4. So then started doing more digging. I noticed that why is it that the PlayStation 1 Classic is coming out? You know what I'm saying? That's just an emulator. Like, why would they release that? Like that? Like, what's going on here? What's the point? And then there was an article, I think, on Game Informer when they was talking about the reason why you can't download the PS3 games and play them natively is because it's not natively supported on PS4. And I was like, that's weird, because you could download PS2 games and play them in resolutions that you could not do on the old PS2 back in the day. You could do that.
It's just a cell processing, right? That was the issue.
Yeah, they're two different architectures.
No. Listen. There are two different architectures, but that's not the point. The point is what they said. What they said is the reason why you can't download the PS3 games to run them natively and locally on the system, on the PS4, is because it's not natively supported. So if it's not natively supported and that's your reason, yet I can download PS2 games. So are you telling me that PS2 games are natively supported? You understand what I'm saying? What's going on here? There's something that's not being said. You know what I'm saying?
But if it's not natively supported, it's because the x86 architecture doesn't support the cell architecture. That's what they're saying.
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is the PS2. You can download PS2 games and play them locally
through emulation.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it's through emulation. It's not natively.
Okay, so So the point I'm trying to make is when that came out, I was like, yo, this is weird. So between seeing articles, talking to people, putting everything together, and then when Jim Ryan said what he said recently, I was like, this is weird because they already confirmed that the PS Now is an integral part of their whole movement with PlayStation, and PS Now is something that they doubled down on. And Eric Limpel, the dude that Jeff Keighley spoke with, that's my man. I've been rocking with Eric Limpel since PS3 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my guy. All right. And then he said it himself that PS1, PS2, all these games is coming. That's the whole long-term vision. He been said this. So
he's the guy that gave you the info.
So shut up.
Isn't
he
the same guy that said that we're gonna get the pre-order soon?
Yeah, and then
you know what
I'm saying? Well, what I would say about the pre-orders is that the Walmart
they dropped the ball on that. Yeah, they jumped the gun on that.
It wasn't Sony.
Walmart jumped the gun. Everybody
keep telling people it wasn't Sony. Walmart said, "Oh, so y'all thought we was gonna follow you what y'all say?" Nah, we ain't like that.
They always do it too. Walmart's infamous for that type of shit. They're always doing
restrictions on the retailers like Microsoft did. That's why they didn't break Microsoft's date, because they have restrictions on it.
You know what I'm saying? So, well, regardless of what happened, so that didn't come from Sony. That came from Walmart and stuff like that. And then once that happened, the floodgates open and it's crazy. But to me personally, if you're on the business side of things, it worked out great and it was a smart move. Anytime you could create crazy within somebody wanting your stuff, like that right there works. Like hate it or love it, it works. But anyway, let's get back to it. So then so when all of this stuff was coming out, I was like, okay, let me look at this. I don't want. That's another thing that Torrence showed me back in the day. Like, don't jump on something so fast emotionally. Fall back, watch what's going on. There's more details that's gonna come out, and then you go, because it's not about being first. It's about being right, or being right to the best of your ability in terms of having the proper knowledge, so you could give out the facts or something that relates better to what's going on as a whole, so people can have a fair point of view of what's happening. Because we see that a lot. You know that, Torrence. We see that a lot. People will jump the gun and say anything just because they have a job to do in terms of the sites that they work for or whatever it is. Remember, I've always been independent. Always. I never had a job in the industry. Our partners, but I never worked for nobody. So I don't go that route. Never have, never will. So the point I'm trying to make. So
didn't
now
you work for Sony?
No.
At some point?
Okay. No, never. Why you? I'm a put. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna keep. But I was in PlayStation Home.
Yeah, that's right. With the belt and everything.
I was in PlayStation Home, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Where the mopeds at?
You know what I'm saying? I know, right? Yo, imagine if PlayStation Home was around today. PlayStation Home in this day. Oh man,
it looked like Fortnite. That's what it would do.
Torrence, did you say mopeds?
Yeah, man, that was the thing back in the days, man. They put some mopeds at home. That would be
fucking Segway and shit.
Yeah. So now let's fast forward. So you remember? So there was a patent that came out, and it started in 2012, but it's a continuation, and all of this stuff is granted. And just to let people know how patents work, because obviously not everything comes to fruition, but a lot of it actually do. So the thing is, a lot of things with patents, what you got to learn is if a patent is made and an application is filed, you have, I believe, 18 months to be able to get it secured. So it won't publish right away. It'll publish like much later when the actual product is ready to come out. So it's something that other people will have to get, I think, a license or requirement to use and stuff like that. Because there's certain patents that's just there to study and people to learn from, and there's certain patents that you can make exclusive, but then after 20 years, it's open for everyone. Like the whole patent situation is a different beast. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all some context on that. So anyway, when that patent showed up and they showed PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and then they had a client. And then PlayStation 1 was connected to a cloud library. And then the PS2 was connected to a cloud library. And they talked about what that patent means. And what it is the goal was to be cost effective. Because remember, the traditional way of doing backwards compatibility was a system on a chip, and it cost too much. And if you look at the road to PS5, when Mark Cerny was talking about the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Legacy mode, if anything changed within the hardware, it doesn't matter. Backwards compatibility is in. So even if it goes to a cost down or whatever, it doesn't change anything. The reason why is because the way the operating system is made on PS5 and the way the system is designed, the PS5 can operate like a PS4 Pro and operate like a PS4. And think about it like this. If you take your computer right now, and Torrence, you should know this too. If you take your computer right now and let's say you wanted to run Windows 95 on it and you wanted to do some old stuff, you could run your computer in a compatibility mode. And that compatibility mode will let you run all types of things, like no matter what it is, it'll let you run all types of things on top of the current OS, like the host OS. That's what they call it. It's a host OS and a guest OS.
Virtual machine.
Well,
yes.
But Windows also has where you can right click and run an application in an older version of Windows. I think that's what HipHop's talking about.
The compatibility mode is so that older software will work on the newer operating system.
Yes.
And virtual machine is literally you're creating a virtual machine of any operating system to run.
Yes. Yes. So when that patent was like shown so much later, what people don't realize, that patent was like a 27-page patent. And I do so much research on so many
things. I think it was 28.
Shut up. Torrence. So I love you, Torrence. Man, I go front, bro. I did, man. Like Tony, I love you, man. Thank you for
you already know, man.
It's great, man.
Yo, just real talk, because I see hip hop about like 6 times a year. We haven't seen each other we saw each other.
I know
like
we haven't
once,
seen each other
like since
San
Francisco, bro. Remember that shit?
I know, yeah. It's been too long, bro. Yeah. But yo, I'll come to Bryant Park one of these days and meet you and Godfrey or chill. I'm down for it.
Well, we're going tomorrow, so if you're down, man, let us know.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. He's gonna bring his Xbox Series X, man.
You gonna play in the park?
Yeah, we're gonna play in the park. Go ahead, hip hop. My bad. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So when that particular patent came out, and people saw it, there's a lot of things that they didn't pay attention to with that patent. So you see how Google Stadia, the reason why, for the most part, it plays really, 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 really like good, because of the way that controller is. So when you normally connect,
hold on, I don't think anybody knows how Stadia plays.
Only Tony.
I do have it. It worked. You know, that's all I'm saying about that. It worked. You know.
Yeah, it's not. Look, none of that stuff. There's still a lot more that needs to.
It won't be around next year.
I'm not saying that.
Well, hip hop. Let me throw some questions out there, because you're going on and on about this. Let's get to the bottom line here.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
When you brought this up, you said that you could put the disc in and play the discs.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I got a whole mess of PS2 discs that I want to still play.
Yeah, so let me stop you right there. Yeah. So even in my old video, when I mentioned that and stuff like that, I also made reference to Xbox. So it's not like you're playing the game, off the disc. It's it's like an authenticator. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like the data that's on it is like an authenticator. And I can show you patents on that too. But
how does that work on a digital system?
I'll show you how that works. So just like with Xbox, right? Xbox, the way they have it, they have the vGPUs. You know what I'm saying? That's how the backwards compatibility team works. So there's this thing called the Houthi method, like something like that. I forgot the name of it.
It's like a fucking old car, a hoopty and shit, you know.
Like you can Google it. It's the HEAUTHY Houthi method. Microsoft. You could Google it and check it out and stuff like that. And all it does is it lets the system know that this application works with that system. That's it. That's all it does. It just lets you know that application works for that system.
But it seems kind of weird that you'd have this huge feature that allows you to play old games on disc for PS3, PS1, PS2, when half of your SKUs don't even have a disc drive on them.
No, but that's why I'm saying the download, the ability to download that's the key to all of that. Because if you look at PS4, right? If you go on PS4 right now and you utilize PS Now, you can download PS4 games to the system.
You can verify the license though on the digital system. So like, let's just say I have Gun Griffin for a PS2,
right?
Okay? I want to play this on my PS5. I got the disc. If I have a PS5 disc system, then it can check the license on the disc. But if it's digital, how do I verify that license that I have on my disc?
Well, Torrence, do you remember what Microsoft had an answer for that? at least on their end, and we're going to partner with GameStop where you can trade in your physical to get the digital.
But that hasn't been announced.
That hasn't been fully.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I personally don't know why Sony's taking so long to say certain things. And I'm gonna be honest with you. What I do know is that there's supposed to be one more event before the launch of the system, a big event, like hour and a half long, like around that area, right? Where they do the tear down, the UI, and all this other stuff. There's so much stuff, and I don't know why. Word everything. I'm like, why are they not saying anything? Why are they taking this long? Now, I will say this. After the interview I did with Adam Boyes, he did say something, and I'm like, okay, that it got me excited, but it still doesn't make any sense in my eyes. I understand COVID. I understand all the stuff that's going on, but I think everybody will agree that, literally next month, the system is coming out. There's so much stuff they ain't talk about, so much stuff they didn't say, so much stuff they didn't demonstrate. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So
you consider they don't have it?
So I'm bugging out. So wait, say it again.
Have you considered they don't have anything worth showing, or the things they do have to show we don't want to see?
No, they got stuff to show. I can confirm that.
Well, I mean,
okay, so hold on. I know that's where it's going.
To show.
I do that's where it was. So let me ask you a question. Why wait until now? Like, if you have such a great show, why put it on so late? Why release all this information so late?
Bro, I have no clue. I have no clue. Like that part right there, even me, I'm like,
well, it's not even
looking money. Like
that's things. Like, can I take my external drive that I have on my PS4 that's a 4 terabyte? Can I just plug that in and the game's going to work, or am I going to have to reformat it? Just answer that
question. They invested $385 million into Gaikai, which is now PS Now. Don't you think that if they allowed all this backward compatibility disc and whatnot, that people would spend for PS, they wouldn't pay money on PS Now?
Well, now one thing. Now here's something that I did hear. What I'm about to tell you, I can't confirm, but I did hear, and it sounds very, very believable. So here's the deal. You see when they showed the PS Plus collection and how the PS Plus collection is for PlayStation 5, and how which is dope what they have there. But let me tell you something. So PlayStation Now, I know a lot of people like, because Game Pass is fire too. I love Game Pass. Now, a lot of people talking about Game Pass got 15 million subscribers and Stadia's got this and blah, 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 all this other stuff, right? I'm going to keep it a buck with you, right? PlayStation Now has 52% of the entire cloud gaming market, period. They make the most revenue in a big way. Like, they are huge.
Wait,
like, for real.
PS Now is gaming? Is cloud gaming?
Yes.
There was some numbers.
Wait, you get the games digitally and download them into your system and play them, but you don't play them in the cloud, do you?
Yes, you do.
You do. The PS3
that's
games.
PS Now. So what's the difference between PS Now and PSN Plus, whatever the games feature is?
Yeah, so the PS Plus collection and stuff like that, I still got to read up more on it. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing off the top of my head. But what's it again?
I thought those installed because they were PS4 games. Those were installed.
Yeah, those install into your system.
PS Plus installs.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, PS Plus installs. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't play them in the cloud.
Wow.
No. Whoa, listen. No.
Now, holy
listen. Hold up.
52%.
Listen. Let me explain something to you. PlayStation 4 games you can play in the cloud. It's optional. You can play in the cloud, or you could download, or you can use disc.
Wait.
This is what
I've never used
stream in the cloud.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can play PlayStation 4 games in the cloud via download or with disc. And that's the whole idea of it all, of everything that I'm saying.
Those are different services, right? Like one is PS Now, one is PSN collection, game collection.
No.
The PS Now collection is part of PS Now. It's Sony's attempt at doing a Game Pass.
Yeah, but that's the games that they announced are for PS Plus.
That's PS Plus.
PS Now are different.
No, they're PS Plus. You'll be able to download them.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about PS Now membership. They just said Plus membership.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's PS Plus collection, but with PS Now, like for example, if I want to play God of War, I can download it on PS Now. Like I don't have to wait for the PS Plus collection thing. If I want, like, if you go on the PlayStation Now store right now, all the PS4 games is on PS Now store right now. Control, all these games you can download and play them right now.
Okay, hip hop.
Or you can stream them.
Hip hop. I got a question for you. You've
what's
played
up,
you've played Game Pass, right?
Of course.
Okay. Can you explain the difference between what PS Plus is and what Xbox Game Pass is? Because I know that there's some difference in the way that they're set up. Is there a difference in the way that they play? Is there a difference in the way that it's set up? Is there a difference in the UI? Like, give us the real deal.
Okay, so with Game Pass, you can download the games. Like, that's it. With the PS Plus,
with Game Pass, you can download them or play them on xCloud.
No, I understand that, but what I'm talking about is he was asking me what the differences between PS Plus and Game Pass. Correct? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. Like functionally, like we all know that they kind of do the same thing, and they do it through a slightly different way. But to your average gamer that sits down, what's gonna be the difference?
Oh, well, in terms of PS Plus and Game Pass, the difference is that Game Pass, you get day and date games. You don't get that on PS Plus. You get the ability to use it on xCloud, like with that, and you also get the ability to have it on the download to PC. Like with PS Plus, right? with PS Plus, you can't download to PC. You can only play it on your PlayStation, whereas on Xbox Game Pass, you can play it on your Xbox or your PC.
Is it streaming about the same quality on both of them? Like input lag, image quality, all that?
Well, I only use, to be fair, I only use xCloud like once or twice and stuff like that. And when I used it, it was good. It was good. When I used it, it was good. It wasn't the best.
On your TV?
No. I was in San Francisco when I used it. I was at the Logitech G building. Huh? Yeah. Oh, so Red Infamy said it's really good. She said it's really good. When I played it, it was good because I was playing Tekken.
Are you all using the same internet?
But no. I'm just saying from my experience, like, well, yeah, like in terms of at the house, she used it.
Why is hers better? She on Samsung 5G? And you on what are you on? Some stupid iPhone shit?
Shut up! I got the iPhone. What's wrong with you? I'm an Android, bro.
All right, good. So I'm making jokes. Come on.
Shut up. So but yeah, so that's that. Now with PS Now, I will say now with PS Plus, you can't do those things. But with PS Now, the difference between PS Now and Game Pass, in my opinion, PS Now has a way bigger library. That's one.
Really?
Two, PS Now got like 990 something games. I think maybe over 1,000 something games
there.
They got everything. They got Street Fighter 3, Virtua Fighter, like all types of stuff. They got everything on there. It's just crazy.
Now, how much is PS Now?
Dark Cloud. PS Now is $100 a year.
$100 a year?
It's $100 a year.
Is it $20 a month or $100 a year?
I mean, I remember they said something like it was $20 a month. It was a little more expensive than the 14.
Holy shit! No wonder the market share is so huge. I didn't even know this.
Yeah. So the point I'm trying to say is with PS Now, the PS Now and just the overall PSN network that we see today is done. It's gone. My man Matt, shout out to Matt, yo. Matt, that's my guy. He couldn't tell me a lot, obviously, but Matt is the person that's designing the
last name?
Operating system and stuff like that.
Matt who?
Matt.
Matt who, man?
Hold up.
You got 50 million people.
Yeah,
hold up, man.
Matt.
Matthew Broderick?
Hold up. I don't remember the last name on top of my head.
Matt Slick?
I don't remember the last name on top of my head, but I'll tell you in a second.
Matthew Brown.
Give me a second.
Matt Williams, man.
The blueprint.
Is
Matt McLeod.
Matt McLaurin.
I was getting close.
Yeah, Matt McLaurin. Yeah, like so Matt.
Manny, is your mic muted?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, Tony's gone.
Yeah, so
Tony's gone? No, he's not gone.
He's just off
camera. Wake up.
He's letting it go.
Wake up, Tony.
So you gotta research. You gotta research Matt McLaurin. So Matt McLaurin, he's designing the operating system, and there's a lot of other people that people don't even know or pay attention to that they should be paying attention to. But that's another story. But the point I'm trying to say is like he's like the OS designer. Like he doing everything, and everything is done 100% over. Ain't nothing the same. Everything is completely different. Everything is different. So the point I'm trying to say is when I saw, going back to the point, when I saw what I saw when Jeremiah said what he said, and then in the same breath, PS Now is coming to PS5, it's fully supported, they got all this extra money behind it, they're doubling down on it and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's more like it because I know what I saw. So now let's go to what I saw. Now,
your hip hop. I'm going to stop you right now. Just real quick because we're having some technical difficulties. I need to restart OBS because the guys are not getting any video. They can hear our audio. They've heard everything so far, right? But I want them to see the video. So just put a pause on that. And for you guys in the chat, don't leave. Stay right in the chat. We'll be back in a second, all right?
Yo, do your thing.
After these messages.
No. We're fine. We're gonna pick up. We're literally gonna pick up where we left off.
All right, start over.
I'm sorry. We just pick up where we left off, man.
No, they just couldn't see the video. They didn't see my sweet ass gentleman pad.
Yeah.
You do that's killer.
It reminds me of an Old Spice commercial.
Yeah. Yo,
Yep.
I need to start a podcast, just fireside chats with Brad.
We're back.
All
right, people. We're back. I hope we stopped the same amount of listeners on. Hip hop, continue, brother.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. So the thing that was shown to me. So in the video right after the Adam Boys, there was one slide that I showed, right? And it talked about PlayStation Now today. It was a whole map of everything that Sony was doing. You can find it now online. They have posted it online now, but it was a slide that gave you a detail of the fiscal year and what their goals are and what they're trying to do for short term, medium term, and long term, right? So when PlayStation Now popped up, it said PlayStation Now today and what it was. Now, what I was shown, and I wish I could have taken that particular thing and showed it, but out of respect, I wasn't able to do it. That stuff gets watermarked and I can't do it. And I've done things like that before. I've done one thing like that before. And even though I never said who it was or leaked anything like that, people internally that know that person rock with me on that level, they knew who it was. And it, it messed things up internally. And I would never do that again. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't able to, because y'all know how I get down. If I could show something, I'm like, yo, here, look, like this, you know how I get down. I don't care. But couldn't do it this time. But what I can say is there was a slide where it talked about the new PlayStation Now and Azure AI, all this other stuff, brand new PlayStation Now, all this other stuff. And it showed all the generations: PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, even PS Mobile. And it had and then the slide below it had 1080p and beyond across the board. Now remember, back in those days, PS3, PS2, PS1, they ain't touched no 1080p and stuff like that. And it said 1080p beyond, and that's what ties into what I was saying earlier about the whole remastering thing, like making the resolution better and stuff like that. All that stuff is there. Now, if you go look at that slide right now, I could probably post the link or send you the link so the chat could look at it, but they can see right now. You can go see where it shows you everything, and then they also tell you no game developer, like the game developers don't have to touch any code to do anything. Just like what I said is out right now online for people to see. The things that I was talking about then. You understand?
Yeah, so
like,
do you think
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting. I'm just saying, do you think we're finally going to get a confirmation next month though with the final reveal or whatever that's going to be happening? Do you think that's going to?
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna wait till after. Like you're saying,
so,
like
so
of course, like
we're really gonna think you're
I really believe they're gonna show everything because
the press is gonna get their PS5s way before that happens. So we'll find out when the press gets their PS5s.
That's true too. They might not be able to talk about it and show that. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
there's gonna be a point when they're gonna review the units before they're launched. That's why the press got Xboxes right now. They probably have an embargo. And probably middle end of this month, they'll be able to talk about it.
Yeah, well then, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is with PS Now, the difference between PS Now and the way it was then is that PS Now was never built to be a part of the PS4 in terms of in tandem. I'll give you an example. PS4 started being developed in like 2008, 2 years after the PS3 came out. You understand what I'm saying? Like the Gaikai acquisition didn't happen till I believe 2012. And what's so funny is the patent I'm referring to was filed in 2012, and that patent was David Perry and a couple other people. And it's assigned to Sony Interactive and all this other stuff, and it's granted. So what I'm trying to say is, like, what I saw, what was shown to me, what's available out there now, I'm like, yo, why are y'all waiting? Like, and what's so funny is it's not only just the features of the system, the create button. Like, there's so much other stuff that we haven't seen or know what's going on. And in my mind, I'm like, why are y'all waiting? Because there's other games that they gotta announce.
I don't think.
I'm like, yo,
I don't think they're doing it. That's why they're waiting. Because I don't think that this is a feature you don't wait until launch day to talk about. This is something that they are.
Used to hype up the conference.
Case in point, I've already brought this up before. You go to last gen, Microsoft's messaging was horrible. Sony was on point. Boom, 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 rapid fire. This generation, Sony's messaging is horrible, and Microsoft's rapid fire on point. So here's a chance for Sony to get some of that hype going by telling everybody about the remastering engine or whatever you want to call it, putting that out there that, hey, our system's backward compatible too, but they're not doing it.
Bro,
that tells me that they're either they're not doing it or can't do it, or it's behind schedule or something. There's something amiss.
Well, here's the thing for me.
Something to do with all the sales that they're like, hey, people buying this shit regardless if we announce anything. So who cares?
Nah, it shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter, bro.
But why would they put money into the development of this and not put it out there?
Listen, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you this because this right here is odd. When they made the announcement that, like, that confirmation that PS Now is coming to PS5, this was I think October 2019. And Jim Ryan himself was like, this is a very important part of our system, our launch. We're doubling down. We got so much money invested in it. The partnership with Sony and Microsoft plays a role in that because listen, this is the actual quote. The actual quote was that the reason why they did this partnership is to be able to enhance their cloud gaming initiatives for entertainment and user purposes, to make user interfaces better and all of this other stuff. David Perry, one of the things that he said was that when you go into the PSN store, he wants you to be able to play all the games for like a limited time. And if you like it, that's when you buy it. So you actually get to try out every game in the store. Like, all the technology is there. Like, all of it is there. So I don't know. I just don't know.
Sony doesn't need people to play their games to buy a PlayStation. The fuck is PlayStation.
I think
Go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead.
Yeah. If there is a remastering engine, then why do we need to pay $70 for Spider-Man remastered?
Oh, no. It's not. No. Like, so let me bring some context and clarity to when I say like remaster engine. So think about if you're using like PCSX2, like, the PlayStation 2 emulator. Let's say you're using that, right? And you run your games in 4K. It's going to look a lot better, play better, be smooth and everything like that. But it's like developers didn't have to go in and do anything. It's something like naturally on the fly with the system. That's the whole idea of it, to make it cost effective, but you can still get the benefits of the latest hardware. So I'll give you an example even further of what I'm saying. So when you look at the PS4 Pro Legacy mode and the PS4 Legacy mode, the way you're going to be able to play your PS4 games, and not 99% of them, all of them. Like you would play all your PS4 games on your PS4 Pro, can you? The PS4 Pro is not a PS4. Even though it's called PS4 Pro, it's not the same system. It's not.
It is the same system.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's just got
it's not.
faster processors and
exactly.
more memory.
It's not all right. So it's not the same system.
But it's the same architecture.
Same architecture and same system. It's not the same. It's not the same. What I'm talking about is I can do more with one system than I can with the other. So it's not
that you can do more, it's you can do the same stuff in higher quality.
Right. Okay. So like I said, it's not the same. My performance on here is not the same performance on here. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that when you look at PS4, you see signs of it. There's a boost mode there. There's like all this stuff is there. With the PS5, like I was saying before, when you're running like games on the PS4 while you're playing on the PS5, it's natively that. It's the same thing. It's natively that, which means that certain hardware features is turned off. to mimic what that performance would be like on a PS4, a traditional PS4, and a traditional PS4 Pro. When Mark Cerny talked about like the 100 games and games being tested to run it on PS5, it means in that PS5 boosted mode because the timing is off. So just like with an emulator, my emulators runs perfect. But if I adjust some of the timing, then you're gonna start seeing flickering and things like that. Audio is gonna be out of sync and all this other stuff because the timing ain't there. That's a major thing. So that's what I'm trying to say. The PlayStation 5 will play all your PS4 games. That's why they came out and had to bring an update saying, no, it's not just 100 games you better play. You better play overall the majority of them, like all this other stuff. But I don't even like that because even with trying to fix what you said, you still making it even more confusing. Yo, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't get it.
The definitive version of the Spider-Man 2018, you have to pay for it. You can't just plug in your PS4 version of
that's
Spider-Man.
Because they went. That's because the developers went in and changed things. It's not like.
Whenever I hear somebody mention Spider-Man PS4, PS5, I want to throw up. I'm so tired of hearing it. It's so fucking confusing. I don't understand.
Well, yeah, exactly. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing.
So
with that thing.
You can take your PS4 disc and play it on a PS5, but you can't carry your saves over.
Correct.
But it's going to get remastered.
You won't get the PS5 version. You get the PS4 version on the PS5, so it won't be upscaled if you put the PS4 disc in.
So fucking stupid.
It doesn't make. Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Here's my real quick question.
Dumb.
What's up, bro?
Wouldn't a true remastering engine automatically upscale the games? So therefore, wouldn't it be just about all, if not all, games that are playable on the previous system can go onto the next system and automatically be upscaled if it's actually a remastering engine? So if that's the case, why is it not all games that get this treatment?
Well, remember, they haven't announced any remastering engine yet. It's still, we haven't heard anything yet.
So
that's remastering engine 2.0, Brett.
Shut up, Torrence. Oh my God. So what I'm trying to tell you, when it comes to what you just said, when you have a remaster that they actually releasing for PS5, the developers go in to change it. It's not like it's just a up-res or something like that. They go in there and change stuff. That's why
it's all built off PC architecture. It should be as simple as going in and turning off the options.
No.
All those things need to be tested regardless. They don't just put these things on there. Whenever you have alternate modes of play, everything needs to be tested in order for the experience to work.
No, but
so that's what
I'm not talking about alternate modes.
Usually happens.
I'm not talking about alternate modes.
That usually is what happens.
But it wasn't the correlation that this was going to be comparable to emulation and ROMs. ROMs aren't tested. All of those ROMs that are on
ROMs.
I'm not talking. No. You're talking about what I'm saying regarding like PS1, PS2, like those PS3 games and stuff like that. That's different. What I'm trying to say is with PS4, like PS4 itself,
they shouldn't have to do shit.
Listen, if you put a PS4 game in PS5 and it runs in a boosted mode, the results will be higher resolutions and frame rate naturally. But a game developer,
it doesn't run in a boosted mode. So far, it runs in its native mode unless you buy the boosted version.
No, it's not. No.
That's how Spider-Man works.
No, that's not how Spider-Man works. That's not how it works.
Dude, yeah, they said you get the PS. If you pop in the PS4 disc, you get the PS4 version of the game. If you want the upscaled version, you have to buy it again.
No, you're not. No, you're not understanding what they're saying. So I'll give you an example. You see how they replaced Peter Parker, right? That is in the remastered version of the game. They went and changed it. That's different.
That's the PS5
that's different. That's the PS5 version. That's the PS5 version of that classic Spider-Man. The regular Spider-Man that we got now, the one that we got now, you could just pop that in your PS5 disc, and if which I know it is, but that particular game will take advantage of the native boosted mode that PS5 runs in, so you'll see higher frame rates and higher resolution.
No, but
you're not gonna see anything change. That's
faster load times, but that's about it. You won't see anything else.
That's what that is. The remastered version is a PS5 version of that game. Like that's It's a PS5 version of that old game. That's what that is.
You got to think of it like this, right? There's
The Last of Us 2 remastered.
I was about to say, not even
The Last of Us 2 remastered is a PS4 game.
Last of Us 2 remastered doesn't exist yet, bro.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah,
that's the point I was going to make. Like, basically, got to say like this: there's The Last of Us on PS3, The Last of Us on PS4. They're completely different, even though it's the same games. They're completely different. That's what Sony's doing. Even though
that's what I'm saying.
But they don't have that excuse now because they're both on x86. They don't have that fucking excuse anymore, you know. So that is kind of weird. But that's the approach they're trying to make. Take it how you will. It's, you know. Go ahead, Torrence.
Wait.
But isn't there?
Wait.
What throws a monkey wrench in all of this is the fact that how you have the PlayStation 4 version of Miles Morales, and you can bring it to your PlayStation 5, and the save goes over from that version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, you can bring the save over from Miles Morales, but not from the other Spider-Man.
Anyway, Brian.
Forcing generations on us.
Listen, I said this a while ago. I said this a while ago. I'm like, Sony's gonna find a way to bilk you, get your money out of you for another game, buy the game again, and this is how they're going to do it. Brian, get in here. What were you gonna say, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say that there's still isn't there still the Spider-Man remaster for PS4 as well?
Yes.
So how does that make sense?
Is there?
Yeah.
Wait.
No. That game doesn't exist. No. Spider-Man Remaster does not exist for.
It's not.
It's
not. That's not a PS4 title.
Yeah. So
that's not.
You sure? No, that's what I'm
100%
saying.
sure. Yeah.
I'm saying. So here's the thing. So you got regular PS4 Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got regular Miles Morales PS4 Spider-Man.
Yes.
You got PS5 Miles Morales, and there's a PS5
only
remaster Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Ultimate Edition.
Yes.
What the fuck are they doing?
I know, bro. I know. It's fucking insane. You see this shit, man?
It's great, yo. It's crazy.
Fuck it up, man. It's crazy.
Here's what I said. To me personally, like I beat the game already. I'm gonna get it again, but I don't. Me personally, the saves like do matter for a lot of people. For me, it don't because I beat the game already. So I'm gonna play the game over again with ray tracing and all that stuff. That's just
back on. It doesn't matter.
By the way, by the way,
I put the cheese on too. I had skill points and all of that.
By the way, that gameplay, some of that gameplay is bullshitting with the ray tracing.
Uh-oh.
If you look at some of the reflections of the buildings from the other side, they don't match up like the original game.
Ooh.
Watch
Inside scoop.
Don't let it out. Start looking at that shit.
Watch that the sequence where he swings over. He does that same thing. The reflections of the buildings on the other side don't match up.
Was that gameplay?
This is the gameplay one. They did like another one. They showed the one with Peter and Peter and Octopus, and then there's another one where you see Spider-Man swinging through the city.
Yeah,
there's a few shots where he swings past the building, and it does the reflections don't match up with what's on the opposite side. My guess is that the actual ray trace reflections are either not they're not always there.
They're big.
So whenever you go for a close up, which they showed that little shot where Spider-Man's on the
wall.
When you're up there close, that's when you see it. But when it's a further one, at least for now, and that cinematic of the gameplay, you wouldn't matching up.
Oh, shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I gotta go look at that again. That's interesting.
You.
It's like the first.
It's a separate plot then.
I don't even want. I'm not even looking forward to Spider-Man Puddlegate Part 2.
Oh no, we already got Petergate, bro.
Petergate.
We got
Petergate.
Motherfuckers mad about the face now. You know.
I love it. I think that joint looks fire. So I'm good.
What was the reason? Did they say the reason for it?
No,
this is what they said. They said that the new actor matches the performance of the original motion actor, some bullshit like that. You know, I didn't buy it. You know,
that's bullshit. You know what it really is, and this is actor shit. Probably Homeboy said, "No, man, you ain't using my visual in this game again. You got to sign a whole new contract."
Like a Nico situation from
we're gonna replace you.
Could be that.
Because the dude that played the dude that's the face model of Spider-Man in the first game, he's kind of well known now. So my guess is they had to they're being that they're putting it out for the new console. They had to have him resign. So
he
said no.
Things only artists would know.
But then you look at the new guy, right? That guy is not really an actor. He's
looks like
a model. He's a model.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, you know.
I like the old
That's interesting too.
Yeah.
I like the old guy better, by the way.
I didn't like the old guy either, so I don't care either way. You know,
to be honest, I thought it was.
He wears a mask. Who gives a fuck?
I thought he was just like a fake amalgam guy. Like they just took Tobey Maguire and what's his face, Andrew Garfield and the Tom Holland, mixed them all together and say, all right, this is Spider-Man.
Yeah, these guys just look like Tom Holland now, you know. But it's whatever. You wear a mask. Who gives a shit?
To end
the ultimate question. Here's the ultimate question.
Okay.
Is the remaster engine coming out or not? This is what the people want to know. These are asking the tough questions.
So it's
yes. I ain't never changed from what I said back in January 1st. I'm saying yes. Yes.
Come out during launch.
Yeah.
Is it a launch day?
Shoot, I don't even know how Sony rolling right now. It's crazy. They're taking too long with everything right now. You know what I'm saying? But I am excited, though. I am excited.
Look at that face right there, son.
I am excited. I am excited. I am excited. That's all I can say. I'm good. I'm good. And everybody will be too.
No, listen, I've said this since day one, hip hop. I hope to Zeus, you're right, bro. Like, that would be insane. Think about 25 years of PlayStation classics all on one system. That'd be insane, you know?
Bro, I know.
Yeah. I got a fan sent me a message on Facebook. You know Freddie, right?
Yeah, Philly Fred, man.
Philly Fred.
Oh, Philly Fred. Oh, shout out to Philly Fred.
Philly
What up?
Ask HipHopGamer if cheaps are backwards compatible on PS5.
Yo, hip hop, you're never gonna live that down, bro.
Listen. I'm telling you right now. So I'm gonna reach out to Hyperkin next week to make sure that they're making a PS5 version of the Save Wizard like they got on PS4.
I hope they fucking don't, because it'll be hilarious when you play Demon Souls.
No, I'm playing Demon Souls regardless, like with codes or without codes. That
There's
joint.
no way you're playing it without codes, hip hop.
No, I'm gonna play it without codes.
You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna get it. Show everybody the graphics, but you ain't playing through that game without cheat codes.
No, I'm not playing through the game without cheat codes. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. I told you.
Right. But I am playing. But I will play the game to show off the graphics and how.
Graphics, yeah. Look, you know I hate fucking Demon Souls. I fucking hate that game. I saw what that game looked like. It's like shit.
That joint look crazy. I'm like, y'all gotta get that. That joint.
I want to play this on PC when it comes out.
Wait. Excuse me. I take offense to
that. Yeah, I'll put cheat codes on. Like, bring the Save Wizard to PS5, which I'm pretty sure they are.
I don't think so. I heard that they were working on the anti-cheat engine.
No. So no. Well, what you didn't mention is that Sony do have AI that will help you. So you know how when you play Ubisoft, let's say you're playing Ubisoft games, right? And the time saver packs that they got, like with Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, the time saver packs, you're gonna have that on PlayStation, like naturally, like by default. You're gonna have that on PS5, where if you need help, the assistant will help you. That's gonna
like Siri.
I mean, if you want to call it that, but you will.
Siri, how do I kill this boss?
They did mention something like that. They're gonna have going to be some kind of integration.
It's integrated. Yeah, like that. That's another thing that's been crazy. And then another thing that's crazy is like with the create button. Another thing about the cloud, like and how they changed PS Now. Game streaming is a major thing with PS5. The way they did it, like everything is snap. But some of the developers that's working on it right now, like already says, like, yo, like when people get a hold of like the actual game and see how everything is fast, that's going to be the game changer more than anything. I know we always talk about graphics and all these other things, but when you see how the immediacy of the way next gen operates, that is going to be the game changer that everybody talks about. How fast everything is from start to finish, from how you jump into a game, how you go here. It's like teleporting. It's crazy. So that's what developers that's working on games right now have told me, that everything is that fast.
I got a question though.
Who
are
Carlos?
Carlos.
Oh, what's up, C?
Are you getting a review copy though?
Review copy of what?
PS5.
PlayStation 5.
He can't tell you that.
I can't say that.
I can't say that, man. Come on.
I can't say that.
Tom Warren all the shit he gets.
Wait, Tom Warren?
Yeah. I can't say that. What I can say is I do got 2 PS5s and the Xbox Series X.
Oh, pre-order?
You better check for your cancellations.
Yeah, no. Everything is already locked in. Like, and I could probably get it early. Like I already have certain things locked in already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with that on that end. But in terms of getting it like how Godfrey got Series X and all this other stuff, I already spoke to somebody, so I should hopefully have mine's hopefully Thursday.
Yo, they're gonna engrave your shit though, man, like you did for Black Bible. Remember that with his PS4?
Oh, I remember that.
Tony.
I remember that. Nah, I ain't. Nah,
get a little belt, get a little belt on it or something, Like
that would be fire. If I can spin my PlayStation or spin the Xbox, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. But yes, like I said, I didn't. I'm not steering away from what I said from January 1st. Like I'm still saying yes to everything. And like I said, when Jim Ryan said what he said about PS Now, that's when I was like, yup. And then when he said what he said about the other thing, I was like, okay, he must be referring to the traditional way of doing things. Because even the way the question was asked, it was asked in the context of how it was done with the architecture of PS4. And it's not, because it's not the same architecture. I'm gonna give y'all this. And Torrence, since you're on your computer, you can check it out. If y'all get a chance, go check out Kimu. I think it's QUEMU or something like that, but it's Kivu, something like that. Go check that out, right? What that does, it takes a x86 architecture, a PowerPC architecture, which is what the PS3 was on, the PowerPC. I think the Xbox 360 was on PowerPC as well, or the OG Xbox. But all of that stuff, look up Kimu, and when you see that, you'll understand a lot more about what Azure is doing and the functionality with all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's a virtual machine.
Yeah, like QEMU. Yeah.
Check that stuff out, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Like I said, man, I don't shy away from nothing. I know what I was shown. I never got told anything different. That like, yo, bro, like what I told you here, this is right, but this isn't. They changed this, so let the people know that. Like I never got that heads up. You know what I'm saying? Because if I did, I would have came out and said, yo, like everything I said, this is what's happening. This is what's not. This got changed. This is what I was told. So I also said, if for some reason it just never happens, get at me then. You could.
That was my next question. Like, what if it doesn't come out? Are you prepared for the backlash that you're going to get if it doesn't come out?
Hold up.
Dude, if you do a Google search on Remaster Engine, everybody knoes that term now.
Listen,
you coined that shit, hip hop. You coined
that
shit,
man.
Yo, man. If it doesn't work out, make sure you copyright that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? So listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Torrence. You must have forgot. I'm HipHopGamer. All the backlash in the world, all this other stuff, have already done came my way just because I am who I am, and I'm still here, and I'm still the best. Period. So I ain't worried about nothing.
That. I'm talking about journalistic integrity and all that stuff. It's like,
whoa.
But let me finish. This was a huge news item when you brought this out. Everybody went fucking nuts because it would be so dope if it actually had this.
Yes.
Like, I would be considering getting a PS5 to keep if it had this feature, because I have all these PS2 games that I want to play, and to have all that stuff on a system with HDMI that I can play on my big TV without any cables and shit, it would just be dope. So a lot of people who have older systems that want that feature. I mean, I swear to God, hip hop, everywhere you look, you search for remaster, it's all over the fucking internet now.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if it doesn't happen, how do you approach that?
How do I approach that?
How do you approach that? Okay, so it didn't come out, so the PlayStation 5 dropped. There is no remaster engine. How do you approach that type of a situation?
Well, I approach it just like how I'm approaching it now, head on. Like it's the same way. Like
right, but I mean, this is before the fact.
I'm not one of listen. I'm not one of those dudes, or I'm not one of those journalists where I'm gonna be like, oh well, it just didn't happen. No, like I'm not one of those type of journalists. That's not cool. I don't respect that. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I'm the kind of person who be like this. Like, yo, like all the stuff all the hard work, the research, everything, and it didn't happen. I'm just as upset as y'all. So anything that I do, hold me accountable until I'm like, I guess, right. Like, the next time or whatever. Allow me to redeem that. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you have to be there's nobody that's more critical on anything than me on me. You know what I'm saying? Me on myself. So if something like that didn't go through based on all the stuff that I know and I've seen and what all this other stuff, if it just never came to fruition at all, yo, bro, like that's crazy.
I got an ace in the hole for you. I'm gonna help you.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't need help, but go ahead.
No, listen, you're gonna get help anyway. If it doesn't come to fruition, it doesn't come out, all you have to do is say, Jim Ryan was the one who gave me the info. Everybody already thinks he's a liar anyway. Case closed. You're all set.
That's fire. Well, here's what I would say. Here's what I will say, and I'm just keeping a buck, right? So if I get allowed to reveal the actual source, everybody's gonna be like, if I actually get a chance to reveal it, and what I mean by that is this something like that have to happen like long time from now, like you're saying, because the way things happen.
Does your source work for Sony?
But shut up, man! Come on, man! You ain't gonna say nothing.
If
but what I'm
your
saying,
source flat out was wrong, would you throw him under the bus?
No.
Why not?
No,
Damn, Tito lied to
because
Twitter.
Listen. You don't get rewards, without risk. So I'm not gonna be. I don't pass that off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm real about mine, because for all my victories and everything that I do and all the stories that I broke, and even stories that other people try to take from me, stories that people try to take from Torrence, all this other stuff, I always stand for mine. Always. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm the best, period. If somebody say, if something didn't go my way or something didn't go right, then I'm here. The same way I am when I'm right is the same way I'm gonna be when I'm wrong. Lay it on me. I was wrong and I'm gonna do better, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like that, because at the end of the day, what matters?
What will you give your fans in return for being wrong? Will you play a game, really hard game?
Why does you have to give anybody anything, man?
I ain't giving nobody nothing. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna kick you in your head. He just wants me to play Demon Souls
with no cheat codes.
With no cheat codes.
I'd pay money to watch that. Sell tickets.
Nah, no, man.
Man, you can jump in with me and Chris. We got an extra spot.
You know what? That might not be a bad idea, because I'm telling you right now, son, that game right there. Well, look, you see, they got God mode. They got God mode the way they were slicing through everybody in that demo.
No God mode. You're with two experts, and I'm the only one in here with the platinum in the original game. So
flex.
You have nothing to worry about.
Flex on him, son. You the man. Flex on him. You the man, bro. I want no problem. So you the man.
We got you, me and Chris are a cheat code by ourselves. We've both helped people beat bosses.
Yo, hip hop, you play with these guys, you're beating the whole game, bruh.
Yo, I love it, man. But
you don't even have to play.
That's not good, Carlos. Don't say that.
Just follow us.
But think about it like this, right? But just to put something out there, just to be serious, right? Like, if you look at Phil Spencer and you look at Jim Ryan, because they're like the figureheads of all of this stuff, right? Phil Spencer says, we're about making sure that nobody's left behind, but then all the games that we're looking forward to is not coming to the Xbox One X anymore. It's only going to be on the Series X. This was told to us for the longest. It then at the end it just switched up. You know what I'm saying?
They also said it would be 2 years before they cut off the old Xbox Ones.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Halo, Forza, like a lot of these games that went from being games that's supposed to be on the Xbox One X as well to not being on those systems anymore, and it was preached for so long that it will be, because this is their way of going into the generation. Done. Changed. That's not the case anymore. So
remember that they said the 360 games weren't going to be able to play on the Xbox One. Remember, they were like, "Oh no, we can't make it work," and then it works. We did it.
No, by the way, just for clarification, HipHopGamer's talking about, if you guys saw the showcase, right? There were some games that only said Xbox Series X and PC. They did not say Xbox One. That's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
You know,
those weren't first party games though.
Yeah,
I believe some of them were.
They were second party.
Second party.
No, so Forza's second party.
Yeah, Forza didn't.
Forza was one of
What's first party, bro? What are you talking about?
Wait, Forza is not going to be on the old Xbox?
No,
no, we don't know. By the way, just for clarification, we don't know
it's
this.
not.
We don't know this. I just don't want to confirm this right now. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying they didn't say Xbox One. That's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Hip hop. I'm with you. I don't think they're coming to Xbox One either. But
and then I see what you're saying. The fail safe. I don't like doing fail safes, me personally, but I get you. I respect it. So what I was gonna say is, so that's that. And then Jim Ryan with the whole, we want to do stuff that's
wait, because they said everything from Game Pass could work, and those Forza games are on Game Pass.
No, we're talking about the new one. The new one. Like you're not going to be able to play the new Forza on your Xbox One.
The new one.
Future title. Future.
Yeah, we're talking about future. Yeah.
The one that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
Generations.
Yeah.
I don't get it. When they say that they're not gonna do, when they say that games are gonna come to both generations, people bitch. And then when they say, "Oh, well, it looks like I may be only coming to the new one," people bitch. Like, people.
No. Well, you have to understand. You have one group of people that want them to focus solely on next gen, so nothing's held back. You got that group of people. Then you got the group of people that don't care about that because they're not going to upgrade so fast because they may not be able to afford to upgrade. So they'll be happy to experience these games on Xbox One, and that's what they was told. So think about if you know what I'm saying. So you have two different groups of people that was lied to. So that's why they're complaining. Now that's
you use lie to in a really strong sense, and like I can take lie to in that sense in a much lesser extent and blame Sony of a dozen different things. So we got to be careful about how much, when people are alluding to something and they say something like when they say, they'll take Xbox games or Bethesda games coming to being exclusives on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, they'll individually review them and they'll determine that they all just need to go exclusively on Xbox. They're not lying to you. The same way on this one.
No one's talking about that.
We're not talking about that.
No,
I'm not making a point. The same way on this one, here's the deal. Your old Xbox games will be able to be played on your new Xbox. Anything that comes out on the old Xbox will still be played on the new Xbox. So you don't got to worry about jumping generations.
No, bro. What hip hop's talking about, and correct me if I'm wrong. It's like they said, Microsoft said they don't believe in generational exclusives, and then their next press conference they showed Forza Horizon 2 without an Xbox. Without an Xbox One tag to it at the end of the trailer. It only said Xbox
so it's like you said.
By the way, I'm going to break it down just real quick, hip hop, and I'll let you go. Basically, Microsoft said they do not believe in generational exclusives. No gamer left behind, right? That's what everybody said, right? Then it turns out that some games potentially will not be backwards, they won't be backwards compatible or whatever, or they won't be, or the new. Well, let me finish. The new games will not be available on your system. Then on the other side, you had Sony saying we do believe in generational exclusives. Then we find out Spider-Man, Horizon, all these other games are. So basically, both sides have. I'm not going to say lie because I'm not going to use that, but they misled you. They did mislead you.
Right. So you know what? That's a better word. I agree. Forgive me with the lie. Yeah, forgive me with the lie, but it was very misleading and deceptive. Like I like that.
It wasn't that misleading. Like nobody ever said these games were coming to the previous generation.
That's not true. That's not true. That is not true.
Brett, the way they worded it, they made you believe that, bro. You're
talking about a logo on the bottom of a trailer. Like, there's a certain point in which people are reading into shit quite a bit. Like,
well, they had Xbox One logos on Xbox One games during that same conference.
Yeah. And then they took it off.
I'm aware, and then I know how that looks, but we don't know that wasn't a fucking editing thing. We don't know.
I'm not saying it isn't, bro. I'm just saying it looks like that. Understand?
Yeah, but that's what. I understand that. Hold on. I understand that. Mm-hmm. It does look like it. I will agree. But people are taking that presumption and then just going a mile with the thing.
Yeah, you know how it is, bro. Think about it like this. And Brett, you and I talked about this, right? It's just how people are taking the whole, we'll take games on a case-by-case basis way over, bro. You know what case-by-case basis means? No, individually for every game. So you're right about that. People are taking some of these phrases overboard, but...
Phil was being nice when he said that.
We're taking we all know what's going on with that. What we know. And each step we take gets exponentially, further from the truth, potentially. Saying that just because here's a thing because if the logos were on these ones and they weren't on these ones, that officially means this.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that.
No, it wasn't, bro. It wasn't just the logos. It's what they said. Like there's quotes and documentation
or things that they said. Generational things. Yeah. Is there a quote that says every single game that we're going to publish for the next 2 years is going to be cross-generational? Have
They
they
said-
put something definitive down on paper?
They said no Xbox Series X exclusives for a couple of years.
For 2 years.
That's what they said. They said no Xbox Series X exclusives. They said that the games that's coming to Xbox Series X, you will also be able to play those games on Xbox One. That's what they said, quote, verbatim.
Yes,
and then they
true.
changed it. That's what they said.
All right.
Even before that conference.
Yeah. By the way,
that's what they said.
Yeah. By the way, just to
So
be fair
I'm
to
not
Microsoft,
making nothing
just to
up.
be for the Microsoft, see, what it tells me is like those games that don't have
Say
the
Phil
Xbox.
Spencer.
Yeah. Those games that don't have Xbox One on the bottom, that means they're coming out after 2 years. That's what it tells me. You know?
Yeah.
Because then they wouldn't be lying. Then they
Matter
wouldn't
of
be
fact,
lying.
hold up.
You
Matter of
know?
fact, hold up. Let's get gangster with it. So it says no Xbox Series X exclusives for a couple of years, state Phil Spencer, where your gaming legacy will not be left behind and where you will not be locked out of a new exclusive Xbox Game Studios game, even if you choose to stay with your current console for a while.
Yeah.
Meaning
For
that
2
you'll be
years.
able to play. Yeah. So you'll be able to play all those games. And they said Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah.
Right? All of their games. So if it's third party and not those studios, they can do whatever they want to do. But whatever's within the Xbox Game Studios family, Fable, like all those games or whatever, that's supposed to be on Xbox One. And they changed it. That's what I'm saying.
I think this can get complicated.
They did say it in black and white. Not bad.
This can get complicated if the new Forza, the future one, comes out. Of course, that's going to be on Game Pass because that's one of their.
That's on Game
titles.
Pass, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you're on the original Xbox One, as you're just going to not see it.
Oh, no. Actually, xCloud, through xCloud, if you have xCloud on your Xbox One, you can still play those newer games. So in a sense, Microsoft is still not leaving anybody behind. You know, gotta be fair. Gotta be fair to Microsoft. You know.
Yeah, well, through the cloud, yeah. If you want to do it like that.
Nobody talks about that. It's like, okay, maybe you can't download it to your system, Xbox One, but you can still play it through xCloud. And if you have a good connection, you're straight. You're gonna be good.
And
you know?
xCloud also has a feature where if you're on the same Wi-Fi as your Xbox, you can stream directly to your mobile devices.
Yeah, there you go.
Without using cellular network.
You mean PlayStation? Was it
SharePlay? Remote play, yeah.
SharePlay.
It's basically remote play.
It's basically remote play, yeah. So, and that's something else that's getting enhanced. But we'll talk about
that.
Has everybody played Game Pass on their phone yet?
Yes. I played the. I was in the. Actually, I'm gonna take.
I have an iPhone.
I'm gonna take you guys back. This is what opened my eyes because my only gaming streaming experience before Game Pass was PS Now, and we all know how that went, right? So, hip hop, the same event I went with you in San Francisco, right? That night, the night I was there, I went. I was hanging out with.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can
hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so I was hanging out with Danny in Paris, right? So we're in the hotel room. I'm playing on some shitty hotel Wi-Fi, right? I'm like, let me pop in Destiny 2 and see what's up. Yo, butter. It played smooth as fuck, you know? So then I got it this summer. I did the beta. Legit. xCloud is the truth. And by the way, Damien, I see you there, motherfucker. I see you in the chat. I'm talking good about Xbox right now, but you're gonna forget all that.
You don't remember that.
You know?
Oh shit.
Damien is always giving me shit. Yo, by the way, hip hop, Damien's been calling you a liar the whole night, man. That shit's not cool, man. What the fuck? Damien. Respect, man.
I don't respond. I don't say anything to that particular person. The only reason why is because we can listen. No, I'm just letting you know how I am, just as a person. You know what I'm saying? As a person, like we could talk about games all day. It's games. You having fun and stuff like that. But if you get like personal and you start trying to, now it's not like. And I'm not the kind of person that's gonna do that or go back and forth. I'm the kind of person where until you be respectful as a person, I'm a man first. You know what I'm saying? Until you're respectful as a person and stuff like that, I just won't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good. Like that's it. So that, you know what it's like? It's like if I'm on here right now and let's say you didn't know me, Tony. Let's say like you had me as a guest for the first time, you don't really know me like that, and I start talking reckless. Like we all talk about games and I start talking about your family. Like I start talking about like going reckless. It's like, wait, that's weird. Like what? Like where's this energy coming from? So you know what? God bless you. Take care. Have a good one. You go over there. I'll stay here. We good. You know what I'm saying? You got to remove that energy. So I don't interact with him. I don't respond to him or nothing. He hits me up all the time. I'm not the type of person to block people. I'm not the type of person to block people. I just don't block anybody. I just ignore them. And if they keep coming, then great. Like, you know what I mean? It makes some good stats. But other than that, I don't, it is what it is.
Yo, real quick though, because you were just saying how if somebody comes at you, you don't ignore them. You know what that reminded me of? This is for because there's a lot of bit-bad guys in the chat right now. This is for the old school guys. Remember that motherfucker, HipHopGamer? Remember that dude trying to come at you?
Dude,
yeah, I was a different person back then. I was a different person back then. See, back then,
but you still didn't give him what he wanted, though. You know?
No. Yeah. Now, listen, for the chat and everybody, this is an important lesson because, like I said, I'm a much better person than I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to those things. Remember, I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. Street, hood, all this other stuff. It doesn't mean my life that's where I came from. That's a part of my life, yeah. But it doesn't mean that has to be who I am for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I elevate. So the point I'm trying to make is that dude, Errol, and I got to give a big shout out. Big shout out to my man, Anthony Frazier. Because if it wasn't for Anthony Frazier, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it wasn't for Anthony Frazier, everything would be different. Everything. Because and Torrence will tell you, like, especially with us, we could do one thing and they try to ruin you and all this other stuff. And you could be right, but it don't even matter. It's about what's entertaining. And if destroying you is entertaining, they're going to roll with it, even if it's a lie. It's horrible. But anyway, going back to my point, with that dude Errol, right? I seen him at PAX East, Boston. Soon as I seen him, I was like, oh, it's on. Started getting loud and everything. And then, people looking around like, what's going on? And then my boy Ant was like, yo, bro, you can't do that, man. You got to throw everything away. You got to chill. And then he pulled me away from him. And then when I'm just walking minding my business, and he starts following me with a camera. Mm-hmm. He's following me, harassing me. I'm like, oh, word? Okay. So and
he was actually shorter than you, Hip Hop.
Yeah, he was. Shut up. But he was. So I said, you know what? There was a big opening on the side where I was at, and I was gonna walk outside. And I was like, if he follows me outside, it is over. So as I'm going outside, this how I know like God took over the whole situation. So as I was going outside, a security guard stopped me. And the security guard was like, yo, you all right? Because he could see it in my face. I was like, you know what? I'm not all right. Now, normally back in the day, the way I would have said, nah, I'm good. Because I would have been so eager to, but I was like, nah, I'm not all right. This person right behind me with the camera is following me. He's harassing me. You see my badge. I'm a part of the press. I'm part of media. This man is harassing me. He's doing this. And then he took the camera and then put it on himself. Like, look, he's talking to the police. He's talking to the police. Like, because I'm from the hood, you're not supposed to snitch because of the street code. I don't live by no street code. You know what I'm saying? I live by God code. That's it. I'm like, if I know street code, you know what I'm saying? I don't fall into all that dumb stuff. I don't do that. I'm not that guy. So when that happened, right? He split us up, and I never seen him again. Like in life, like I never seen him again. But what's so crazy about that moment, and why it's so important, is that after all that stuff happened, right? They banned Anthony Frazier from coming to PAX because they thought
that fucking pissed me off.
They thought he was the one causing the problem.
Yeah, because we all look the same, don't we?
Because he got the wrong person.
He's 2 feet taller than Errol.
And then Anthony is typing the PAX saying, "Yo, I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me." And then I'm the one that told him that that's my friend. He was helping me. That wasn't him. And then Errol, not being smart, he posted the video of him trying to be so hardcore and gangster. I used that video to send the PAX. Wow. And when they saw the video, they saw that we was backing off, not having no problems, just trying to work. And they already knew who I was. And then they banned him for life. So the point of the whole story is that you can easily fall down that rabbit hole of, that macho man ego stuff and want to fight because you this and you that and lose everything. Yeah. Or lose everything. Or you can actually use your head, be wise, and think about more people than just yourself and who you really doing this for and the impact that you want to make and the legacy you want to leave, and let things go and let God handle the rest. And it worked perfectly. And I'm here today doing amazing things. Period.
There you go, man. No, but the reason I brought that up is because I like the way you handled that even back then. I didn't know about the whole cap stuff, but like I thought you handled that well back then too, So, and that's what I do now with like, yo, for real. That's what I do now with like all these haters. Because lately, I've been getting a lot of more followers. Dude, the hate I get is crazy. But I just fucking ignore this shit. Who the hell has time for that shit,
Exactly. Like I said, if we have a disagreement and we don't like something, we can talk about that all day. It's fun. This is what we do. But when you start taking it to levels where I'm like, bro, like it's not even okay. So I understand what your energy is. So I'm the kind of person, if he was to be like, you know what, bro, you right, I was wrong, I apologize, and let's try to start this over. Cool, I'm with that. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, for him to go the way he's going, I would never respond to him. He's like, he doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? He's not even in the industry anymore. So, take that how you will. Meanwhile, we're still doing our thing. Yeah, you're right. He was trying. Motherfucker didn't do anything. Meanwhile, we're doing our thing.
I was in the industry way longer.
I was in the industry like, hey, Jag on,
You know what I mean?
Remember
he
Jag
was a
on,
fucking.
Yeah.
He was a fucking imp.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So, it is what it is.
That's what it is, bro.
I'm glad people, for those that did get a chance to see it, saw that, because it goes to show that, you can try to do the right thing if people are still like, I hate you for trying to do the right thing. So you just gotta be careful.
It's not hate, it's jealousy.
It is jealousy.
Okay. Jealousy. So you just gotta be careful, of what you're doing, but always be positive and good. And Torrence, once again, bro, I mean, I know I always tell you this, but I don't care, man. I love you for life, man. You my brother for real, for real. I would never, like, bro, you don't understand. I was just thinking about this because, we just came out of September. And this was the anniversary of my grandmother passing away. You know what I'm saying? Because she passed away September 21st. Right. And it's nearly been 10 years. And my grandmother, she knew you. You know what I'm saying? She knew you. So, I don't know what I'll do, bro. I don't know what I'll do, but you have no idea how much you impacted my life. Saved my life in many ways. Everything, man. I love you for life, man. I'm going to always tell you that, man. Always.
Same here, dude. Same here.
For life, man.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Torrence, me, hip hop, me and you, we wouldn't be here right now, man. So
Andrea,
you know what? But wait, you know what else is interesting here, and I always forget to bring it up when I'm in here.
Oh,
Carlos Romero used to be a Bitbag fan too.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who brought him up into this?
You?
Was it you, Tony?
Well, oh shit, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Well, yeah, I was about to say if it wasn't for Torrence, I wouldn't have known any of you guys.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been on this show.
That's crazy.
But I'm saying play it forward.
Yeah, well, that's my whole philosophy. I always try to bring people up because, like, you brought me up, hip hop, you brought me up too. So I always try to, but I didn't think about that because to me, I'm like, yo, Carlos is my homie. But you're right, it's like we had you on The Walking Dead, then we had on Game of Thrones, and then when we did it for Throwdown, I'm like, yo, I need to have somebody from the family be on the show. Otanime, you already know. So yeah, that's crazy. Yo, by the way, if you guys remember, Carlos was on the Fan Zone. Remember that shit?
The Fan Zone. Wow.
Jagon and Damien.
Bro.
Damien. Yo.
It's crazy, man. So
Damien's in the chat right now.
You know what, Torrence? I gotta do something for you, bro. So guess what I spoke to 2 nights ago?
Hold on, I'm sorry, hip hop.
Sorry,
Reggie's mad at me right now because I forgot to mention him. He's in the chat right now too. Weapon X, man.
Weapon X, that's my dude. Yeah, he gonna kill you. He's like, yo,
No, you're not supposed to mention people just because they get mad in the chat. Take it back.
Yo, but it's Reggie though, man. It's Reggie.
It's
Reggie Noble.
Yo, when I talk to Reggie, man, my man leaves me like books worth of shit to read.
Yeah, your weapon is on it, man. That's what bro.
Somebody did the face. Somebody did the face.
Yeah. Hip hop. I don't know if you know this, but our one of our avatars for Twitch is Torrence's face. Because
for real?
Oh my god.
Yo, that's perfect.
You can mod it too. Put some sunglasses on him. Put some thumbs up.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah, my bad for cutting you off, man. I just had to give a shout out to Reggie, man. That's our brother, man.
You put 3 of them up there.
Yeah, I love Weapon, bro.
Wait, what were you saying, hip hop?
Who did you meet? Guess who I spoke to 2 nights ago, bro.
Okay, so it's somebody I know.
I know you know it's somebody that you love and respect because you are a hardcore hip hop head.
I don't know. We'll go down the list.
Yeah,
I give you 3 chances. I give you 3 chances.
KRS-One.
No.
Rakim.
No.
Eric Sermon.
Yeah, Eric Sermon. Yeah, I knew it. So I spoke to Eric.
The Green Eye Bandit.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Sermon. So, Eric is that dude, bro. And the reason why I brought him up is because he's transitioning into gaming in a major way, and because of like just who you are and everything that you're doing, man, I think it'd be dope to bring you in on a interview that I'm going to do with Def Jam. just to, you know, even if you got a couple of questions for him or something like that, just cause
we're supposed to be doing an album together. So tell him to call me.
Okay.
Yo, you know what that reminds me of? Remember fucking Jeezy was always trying to get hip hop to do some collaboration with him. Oh, every show, Torrence he's like, don't bring that shit up during the air, motherfucker. That shit was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Did you hear his latest song that I linked you guys?
Oh no, I didn't hear it.
It's fucking dope.
Oh really?
He's got a song on Spotify and a couple other sites. He linked with the song. I played it. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, wow.
You know what?
It was dope. It was dope.
You know what? I gotta that remind yo, Torrence, I gotta send y'all something. There's stuff that I got that you haven't even heard. I gotta send you something, man. I think I just gotta send you some stuff.
You're doing a song for Bug Snacks, right? I'm down. Send it over.
Of course, you down.
Are you getting that day one? Fucking Bug Snacks.
Yo, bro.
We believe in generations. Man, when I saw that game, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but that's the same thing that'll blow up bigger than a lot of games that we probably looking forward to.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Bug
I'm not
Snacks?
kidding.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yo, you know what's so funny? Y'all don't understand. Like, Fortnite, at one point in time, nobody cared about that game. The moment Battle Royale came a part of it, blew up.
Right. But is Fortnite gonna have a battle royale?
No,
the Bug Snacks.
No, the Bug Snacks. Oh my god. No, look at Minecraft.
Hey,
the average person.
Oh yeah, Bug Snacks. Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like,
getting old.
Octopath. I mean, not Octopath.
Octodad.
Octodad. That game blew up, and it's the same developers. You never know, Torrence. You never know.
What? I know they have to have those games on the consoles. I get it, but you know, I'm watching this PlayStation. Let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I thought both the Sony and the Microsoft reveals were good. They weren't great. They were good. They weren't great. No megatons as far as I'm concerned. I really wanted to see more Horizon, but they were okay.
To PS4.
Microsoft and Sony both had games that I never want to fucking touch. Okay? Lifetime channel games, fucking Sesame Street games. There was shit that they were showing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Dinosaur.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to see any of that shit. Like what?
Oh, now
Microsoft has these fucking Telltale fucking Lifetime story movie games coming out now, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Walking Dead got Game of the Year one year. That Telltale Walking Dead game.
Fuck that game.
Is incredible. That game is incredible.
Open the drawer.
So what? Yo, you know what's
Take
so
out
funny?
the thing. Look at it.
Yo, you know what's
Close
so funny?
the drawer. Walk away from the zombie.
Yo,
sit down.
Torrence,
fuck this bullshit, man.
Here's the problem. Listen, here's the problem. Every 14.232 seconds, Torrence got food on his mind. So he can't sit down and enjoy a game like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean,
Like,
I don't know. Look
this
at
guy
Torrence now. He's looking pretty slim now.
That's bullshit hip hop, and you know it.
What you talk about? What you talk about? Huh?
I've
What
been
you
doing.
talking about?
Now they're trying to outdo each other now.
I've been doing keto. Keto's fucking awesome because I could eat meat and vegetables. I have meat, vegetables, fruits.
You do look like you've been slimming down.
I lost 30 pounds, man.
Nice.
I'm gonna get arrested for indecent exposure because my pants be falling off. I gotta wear belts now and shit. It's crazy. I gotta get a whole new wardrobe. My ankles are skinny. They look like my 12-year-old ankles. Shit's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Wait, you lost 30 pounds. That's how much a PlayStation 5 weighs, man. So you lost.
Yeah. I lost the whole console. Here you go.
Yo, he lost.
Oh man.
So
that's good.
Let's talk.
Go ahead,
Media was asking, is the squad streaming? But I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway, we're about to start wrapping up soon. This was, like you guys said, classic episode. So I'm gonna start with you, Torrence. Any last words you want to say to the fans?
Look, everybody, I know video games are cool and everything, but as you know, it's a pandemic. Y'all got to get out there and do some shit. Don't make your whole life about games. Get out there and do something. Leave your mark on this planet. Do something. Write a book. Create a comic. Draw a picture. Take a picture. Create a movie. Do something besides video games. Don't make this the only thing you do in life. Create something because you don't know how long you're going to be here. You know, the world might explode tomorrow.
You know, that's
it ain't all about the game.
By the way, you're talking to Riku right now, right?
But yeah, people like Riku. Oh, nigga, 180 hours. I'm done. Click, next game. Oh, my ass.
Oh, man. And hip hop, man, you got any last words for the fans?
Yeah, man. You know, to piggyback on what Torrence was saying. Shut up, Torrence, because as soon as I say piggyback, you look like he's ready to say something.
I wasn't gonna say that you ride on the piggyback.
You know what I'm saying? I knew it, but seriously, man. First thing I want to thank you, Torrence, again. But Tony, I really appreciate you as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? Literally day one when we first met, Comic-Con, stuff like that.
Yo, and this is
my brother ever since.
Man. Yo,
for everything.
Everything.
You know?
Wait, everybody stop. I gotta stop. Hold on. I gotta save you guys as a fan. So Let's Talk Media was asking if we were streaming. Yes, we're all streaming from Discord.
Right now we're streaming.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, hip hop. I'm gonna let you finish, but just so people understand, you know how cool of a guy you are, right? I'm at Comic-Con 2010. I was not in the industry at all. I'm just a regular ass fan, right? I see hip hop with his entourage. You had like 7 motherfuckers with you and shit. I say, yo, hip hop, what's up? He comes right up to me, gives me the belt and shit, takes a picture, starts talking to me, and we were friends for like 2 years before I started writing for fucking Torrence. So that lets you know right there what kind of man this dude is, man. Like for real.
Thank you, man. Yeah. So I just want to thank you, bro, and I just want to thank everybody here. One thing that I want to leave y'all with, I got an award. I think it was like maybe
Big Man on Campus
7 months ago. Shut up. Like 6-7 months ago and stuff like that. So shout out to GP Public Relations. They gave me an award. And one of the things that I said when I got this award was that character is your currency. I see so many people in the world put so much value into so many things that really don't matter at the end of the day, you know? And who you are is what's valuable. And who you are, as long as you love yourself, give that energy back, because you never know how you can help somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So just remember, character is your currency. And as long as you add value to yourself, you'll have more to give and more to offer. And that makes everything around you that much better. You understand? I mean that. Character is your currency. Live it up and do your best. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be living in fear. Don't be afraid to be great. Because people who's going to, like Torrence said earlier, jealousy and all of that, people will try to tear you down for being great. People try to tear you down for being who you are. Know your value. Character is your currency. Great.
That's what's up, man. All right, I want to thank you guys both for being on. It's fucking amazing show, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
it's always fun being on here.
Always, bro.
You already know. Yeah. By the way, people, just real quick before we end, if you were not able to secure a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, Throwdown is giving away a free console. We have a contest running right now. Head over to our Twitter at Throwdown Show. You're gonna see a pinned tweet with a question. Reply to it, and on October 22nd, we're gonna announce a winner. I have pre-ordered a Xbox and PlayStation 5. I have 2 extra ones ready for you guys, whoever wins. So that's going to be a lot of fun, you know.
And speaking of PlayStation 5 giveaways, Hip Hop has 2 of them. So if you DM me, I'll get you his address.
You crazy, man. Anyway,
yo, man, I can't, man. I can't.
I love it. Anyway,
man.
Let's start wrapping this up, man. So,
all right, y'all.
Yeah. Just make sure to follow us on Twitch and Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube and join our Discord. Follow us on any podcast app by searching for Throwdown Show, and visit throwdownshow.com to listen to past episodes. Links are located in the description below. All right. So once again, our show is Tony Polanco, and tonight I was joined by Emilio Lopez.
I'll see you later, guys. Don't forget to pick up Excellence #9, which is out there. You can pick it up on Comixology and all kinds of other places. Also, you can pick up It's a Bird, which is also free from DC Comics. Look for Represent. And that's it. We got some more good, cool stuff coming.
All right. We got an unboxing tomorrow, too. People, get ready for that.
Oh, yeah. We got an unboxing coming.
All right.
And if you haven't checked out my channel yet to see some old funny videos and some streaming, check out VG Warzone on YouTube. And also look for my comic, It's a Plane, coming soon.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Word? All right.
I'm just messing with Betty.
All right. We got Chris Seeley.
Hey, take care, everyone.
Carlos Romero. Deuces. Adam Vale.
Have a good weekend, and tomorrow, Friday night, WrestleCast for TakeOver, NXT TakeOver. So we got that coming, and another show. I'll announce that next week.
Nice.
Or Sunday.
Brett Murdoch.
Been real people.
Brian Manjoma.
So basically, what you're saying is, in regards to the remastering engine, wait for E3, quote unquote.
Oh shit. Yo, that's Xbox, man. Wait for E3.
That's the Xbox line.
Mr. Torrence Davis.
Yes. Have a good night. Thank you for having me here. And Adam Vale, you need your name in comics.
Yes.
It's so cool, Adam Vale.
And of course, the one, the only, Mr. HipHopGamer.
You already know what it is, man. It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Logitech G on your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. Throw it down.
All right. All right, people. We'll see you Sunday. Peace out.
Kiss